This is recording now. Let me come back to the whiteboard. So basically today we discussing linear equation. It's super easy. Linear equations. And also in the second part of the lecture, we discussing linear inequality. This is important. So it's important. It's the key to understand the rest. So linear equation. So let's see how you manipulate, for example, combine like term, remove the parentheses, isolate the variable, remove the fraction, remove decimal, and so on. Okay, let me start for the one elementary example. Example 1. Suppose 10y equal 3y plus 3 plus 6y. Entonces everything in this part, the answer, the question is solve the equation. And solve the equation is okay, finally when you manipulate that, you get y equals something. Okay, so for y. In this case, obvious, okay, we can see that this guy and this guy are lighter, and we combine. So you copy 10y, 9y, because 3 plus 6 is 9 plus 3. Finally, you move 9y to the left-hand side, and you have 10y minus 9y equal 3. And you combine one more time, like 10 minus 9 is 1y. When the coefficient is 1, normally in algebra, you consider it as invisible. This is the algebra style, and this is the answer. Another possibility to do that is some people in that step doing like that. Subtracting 9y. Now by column, this is 1y. This is cancel out, 0 equal 3. Either way, guys, I prefer that way. I don't know why, but I prefer that way. But this is similar. This is same. Any question? It's okay or no? Answer me. It's important feedback, guys. Yeah. Everyone follow me? Follow me. Okay, good. Excellent. So there are many ways to answer. I mean, say you put a thumb up. In the chat, we have different symbols. No? Thumb up, happy face. Or in the chat, you say it's okay. Or activate the microphone temporarily. You say, Professor, yes, I follow you. Chantal Cruz. Hello, how you doing? No, it's okay. Yes. Only to say hi. Okay, let's move on to the second example. Easy. Second example is number 2. Minus 7a plus 5 plus 8a equal 11 minus 24. Okay, what should I do? Well, we combine like term. Like term is when you have, for example, guys, by the way, we can use a calculator if you want. So is my recommendation is try to see you have no calculator, you buy one new calculator. I highly recommend TI 30X. Texas Instrument. It's super cheaper, $12. Walmart. So you're subtracting, for example, 11 minus 24 is negative 13. And suppose you remember two numbers, subtraction, you're subtracting, and put the sign of the bigger number, right? Because the idea is like you have in your pocket $11 and you pay 24 because pay is negative and earn is positive. So is you put the sign of the bigger number is negative. And likewise, we combine lighter. This guy and this guy is lighter. Lighter is the expression that contains the same variable and the same exponent. So it's negative 7 and positive a is 1a. Subtract a minus 7, 1. plus 5. Finally, I move, my goal is isolate A alone. I move 5 to the right-hand side. The right-hand side, we have 13 minus 5 is negative 18. In this case, it's the same sign. Therefore, you add and you put the logical sign. The logical, where's the logical? The logical is negative because both quantities are negative. Final answer. Any question? Super easy or no? Super easy. Good. I told you, this class is easy. And depending on your level that you bring of the high school, no? I probably want to complicate a little bit, but not too much. Okay, next, third problem is minus 7b plus 7 plus 5b equal minus 3b plus 12. Super. Okay, same idea, combine like term, who is your identification, who is lie. These and these are lie. And we have another in the right-hand side, but this is after. So we are doing step by step. You combine like term here, is negative 7 and positive 5 is negative 2. Guys, step by step. Step by step. Now I move or bring to the left-hand side 3b because I want to combine like term. So says, well, you adding 3b here, 3b here. This is 1b because 3 minus 2 is 1 plus 7 equal. This is cancel out. That was the intention. And bring down 12. Finally, b is equal 12 minus 7 is 5. Final answer. Any question? Any question? And you see, professor, always we have one solution? Yes. No, yes. Normally, yes. Just a linear equation. This is a confusing problem. Very, very confusing. Pay attention, please. This is 2x minus 7.6 minus 8.8 x equal minus 6.8 minus 7.8. Wow, it's a decimal. But don't worry for this. One fantastic way to eliminate the decimal multiplication by 10. No, but no, I don't do that. Okay, so now identify lighter. This is lighter, and we combine. So see, you subtracting. Wait a second. I forgot something. I forgot x here. Sorry. Okay, when you combine 8.8 minus 2 que es 2.0, ¿no? Es 8, 6.8. But what sign? Negative, no? It's negative now because the bigger number is negative. Entonces negative 6.8 x minus 7.6 is equal minus 6.8 x minus 7.6. Wow, what the hell is that? This is exactly the same identical part. But when this situation happens, we have infinity many solutions. And you write like that, infinity many solutions. This equation actually is no equation. This equation actually is identity. It's a technical name. Identity. So say you see, well, professor, I don't know. I can't continue working. Of course you can continue working. Look at that. If you add in here 6.8x, you add in here 6.8x. This is 0. Cancel out. And bring down minus 7.6. In the right-hand side, we have exactly the same. Therefore, this is completely true statement. And when it's completely true statement, is infinity many solution. Okay, entonces in this moment, I want to make a stop and explain that basically we have three kinds of equations. Okay, three kinds of equations. The standard equation, okay, you see 99% of the time, que es, 2x plus 3 equals 5. Okay, the answer is x equals 1 because 1 here is 2 plus 3 is 5. But we have two kinds, complicated or confusing. For example, this, you have x plus 2 equal x plus 2. This is the identity, like that. Because when you manipulate here, you have, for example, you're subtracting x, you have 2 equal 2. It's completely true statement, and this is infinity many solutions. However, you have another, this is identity equation. But we have another que es, suppose x plus 3 equal x plus 2. Wow, it's different, right? So you're subtracting x because I want to manipulate this. Again, this is cancel out 0 and you get 3 equal 2, get totally false statement, and we have no solution. No solutions. No solution, therefore, this is called a contradiction. Contradictions. O sea, entonces keep in mind or be aware that we have three kinds of equation. The regular equation that we solve every day, standard, in which you have one solution, like example 1, 2, and 3 that we are doing now, and two weird, identity, infinity many solution, and contradiction, que es no solution. Super, no problema, super. Okay, let me erase the board, guys, if you let me know. All right, let's do number 5. And number 5, I bring a new complication. But no, it's no big deal. It's fraction. One fantastic way to eliminate fractions is multiply the entire equation by the least common denominator. But no. In this case, no. In this case, no. Why no? How do you know que no? Because the fraction involved in my problem is much better combined later because, for example, here and here is lighter. These and these are lighter. The denominator is 11, que es the same. Entonces, no. So you multiply by LCD, entonces you have a complicated number. No. In this case, no. In other case, I want to present today, yes. But in this case, no. Entonces, I recommend, for example, you bring down this guy, no problem. You move this to the left-hand side. Remember the equation in your mind, you need to understand that equal sign separate left-hand side and right-hand side. And when you're switching to the one side, you change the sign. This is plus 7 over 11, x, bring down 3 over 4, and the right-hand side stay 9 over 5, plus 9 over 5. Entonces es super easy to combine later in this case because the denominator is the same. Entonces es 4 plus 7 is 11, y 11 over 11 is only 1x. You understand this? 4 over 11 plus 7 over 11. In this particular example, in which the denominator is the same, you add the top part, que es 11. Y 11 over 11 is 1, y 1 you know que es invisible. Multiply. Okay, and the right hand side, wait. No equal sign. No equal sign because we have plus 3 over 4 is equal. Likewise, here, you combine 9 plus 9, 18, no? 18. Okay. So finally, you isolate x is 18 over 5 minus 3 over 4. In this case, unfortunately, well, use a calculator or let's do it by hand. In this case, you need to using the least common denominator, que es 20. It's obvious que es 20 because 5 and 4 together is 20. Entonces 20 divided by 5, 4. And 4 multiplication by 18 is 72. So the operation that I'm doing is you divide this number divided by this number, 20 divided by 5, 4. After that, 4 times 18, get the number in the top, I get 72. Now this fraction, 72 over 20, is equivalent to 18 over 5. Minus, again, 20 divided by 4 is 5, and 5 times 3, 15. Now subtraction, 72 minus 15 is 57. 57 over 20 is the final answer. Let me see again. Yes, positive 57 over 20 is the answer of this. 57 over 20. There are many ways to solve this. I solve it in the way I consider better or easier. At least for me, no, it's relative. Some people prefer, but no, in this case, the least common denominator at the beginning is horrible. It's 5 times 11 times 4. It's a big number, not good. Any question in this problem? Remember, guys, everything is recording. Now I will post it. When the class is over, I will post it in YouTube. I sent to you the link to connect this. So far, everyone follow me? Okay, good. She said good. Jasmine is very, very active. She guide me. Professor, I am following. Sydney, Debbie. Don't worry for the attendance because when you get inside the Skype, I close the lecture. Your name is recording in the background of the Skype. I can see the attendance perfectly. Okay. Erase the board. Let's move on to this next example, number 6. Number 6 is okay. It's easy, but in this case, I bring new situation in which we have parentheses. Yes, good idea always is for remove the parentheses, applying distributive property. What is that? Distributive property is something like that. This 4 multiply y, this 4 multiply 8. So 4y plus 32. Because 4 times 8 is 32, no? Equal, likewise, 5 multiplied by y, 5y. And 5 times negative 4 is negative 20. Don't forget the sign, agree with me. When you multiply positive times positive, it's positive. When you multiply positive times negative, it's negative. When you multiply negative times positive, it's also negative. And when you multiply negative times negative, it's positive. So it's easy to remember because when you have the same sign, same, it's positive. And different, it's negative. It's completely different agreement. Not completely different, but it's different to the addition and subtraction. Addition and subtraction. See, we have, for example, different sign, you subtract it, and put the sign of the bigger number. So you have the same sign, you add. But okay, don't worry for this. Now I move to the, okay, what should I do now? Well, I for example, I bring down 4y minus 5y equal minus 20 minus 32. So basically, my recommendation always is move everything que contain variable to the left hand side and move. No, you can do it anyway. And the inequality, no. And the inequality is mandatory. But I create this mechanism that I'm doing, systematically like that. So I move everything que contain variable, que is this guy and this guy, to the left, and the other que do not contain variable to the right. Okay, so you subtract it here, minus y. Remember, the 1 is invisible. Negative 1 or positive 1 is invisible. And we have negative 53, no? 52, 20, 32. You put in the calculator 1, 52. Of course, it's both negative. It's negative. Finally, you divide by negative 1 or multiply by negative 1 is the same. And the answer is 52. Boom. Final answer. Any question? Good. Okay. Anything? Okay, you want to take a picture or something? Let me know. I'll make a zoom. For example, Professor, I want to see again. Okay, no problem. And you make a zoom, take a picture. I do not recommend that because remember, everything is recording. Here you can see in YouTube. Okay, this is number 7. No, now let me see. We are doing 6, 7 now. 7. 7 is 4 is similar. 4 parentheses 2z minus 2 equal 7 c plus 2. Immediately you see parentheses, you apply this distributive property. When you apply this distributive property, we have az minus a. Multiplication this and this. Multiplication this and this. And the right hand side, we have 7c plus 14. Multiplication this and this. Multiplication this and this. And remember, my recommendation is the variable n on the left, this stay here and this no. 14 stay here, I bring down. I move 8, okay, and the left hand side is negative, to the right hand side, switching the sign to positive. And now we combine later, a minus 7 is c, only 1, and this is 22. Final answer, end story. Easy, easy. Very easy. I'm doing too fast or I'm doing okay? All right, communication, feedback.
You're doing okay.
Okay, good. I don't want you change the background because I want to feel in my office, no in this forest, okay? So the student can change the background, please. Next time, don't change the background. So if you change, I consider disrespectful. No, I want to work in my office, not in this forest. Okay. Let's come back again to the whiteboard. Okay. Number 8. Number 8 is similar, but a little bit more long. Okay, minus 4 minus parenthesis AK minus 5 equals 7. No, sorry. I make a mistake. Carajo. No, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, I did okay. Equals 7. No, it's no long. Okay, this is bring me. What's the new complication that bring me this? Well, no. Yes. When you apply distributive property here, NIK minus 36. But in this case, you consider okay, we have here invisible negative 1. And when you apply, basically, the thing that we are doing is change the sign, everything inside the parenthesis. Okay, to say minus AK plus 5. Remember, negative times negative positive. Okay, now we are ready to combine later. Okay, so we combine okay, we have, for example, here 9 and 8 subtraction is 1. Now 36 and 5 is 31. 31 negative. minus 31. In the right hand side, we have only 7. Finally, I move 31 to the right hand side like a positive 31. And the answer is 38. Guy, maybe you say, well, professor, this is easy for me. Okay, I understand. Maybe yes, maybe no. I don't know. I have no idea. Diagnostic tests help me to understand where's your level in algebra. Okay. But this is the foundation to understand the rest we cover throughout the course. Okay, number 9. Be using another color. Number 9 is 4 parentheses negative 4x minus 4 plus 8 2 plus 5x equal parentheses 64 plus 25x. Okay, let's do it. Okay, remove the parentheses, distribute the property, the famous distribute the property. It's a minus 16. It's a minus 16 again, but without x. Distribute the property, 16 again, but positive 16. And here is 40. 40 positive 40, no? 40x, yes. Entonces, in this case, I don't understand very well what's the reason in the problem apply this parenthesis. You have no coefficient here. See, we have nothing here, no coefficient. It's because it's 1, que es invisible. Entonces, stay the same. 64 plus 25. Okay, entonces little by little, you apply, distribute, no, we combine later. You can see, wow, look at that. 16 positive and 16 negative is cancelled. It's gone. And 40 minus 16 is 24. 24 positive, no? Because you put the sign of the bigger number. The 24x stay alive only in the left hand side. In the right hand side, we have 64 plus 25. 89. Finally, in order to isolate the x, you divide both sides by 24. And the answer is 89 over 24. In this case, is impossible. Reduce more and lowest term and leave it like that. So basically in algebra, guys, when you manipulate and you get the fractions, you express it in improper fraction. Improper fraction is the fraction that the top part is bigger than top, bigger than bottom. Okay, improper fraction. You know, mixed number. No, this is not good in algebra. Improper fraction, improper. Okay. Any question number 9? Okay, let's doing 2 more of the equations with the new complication. For example, this is number 9. This is number 10 now. Number 10, we have 1/2 x plus 3 over 4 x plus 1 over 6 x equals 17. There are many ways for solving it. However, I highly recommend multiply the entire equation by the least common denominator. I promise, guys, in one moment in the course, I explain in detail least common denominator. However, using intuition, you know, you can understand the least common denominator like a 12, no? Like a 12, because it's the number or multiplier, least the smaller multiplier in between 2, 4, and 6. Because 2 times 6 is 12, okay? 4 times 3 is 12, okay. And 6 times 2 is 12, okay. So this is, maybe it's 24. No, yeah, 24 is multiple, but not the least common multiple. If you multiply by 12 everything, big 12 and big 12 in the left hand side and the right hand side. So you multiply little by little, 12 times 1/2. It's obvious que multiplication by 1/2. Let's do it in the auxiliary calculation. 12 times 1/2. Well, it's easier because you consider 12 as a whole number and the denominator is 1, and you multiply 12 times 1 is 12, and 1 times 2 is 2, and 12 divided by 2 is 6. It's one possibility. Another possibility I prefer is 12 over 1 times 1/2. You simplify. Divided by 2 here is 1, divided by 2 here is 6. 6 times 1 is 6, and 1 times 1 is 1, and we get the same answer. Now this is 6x. Likewise, when the 12 multiplied by 3 over 4, entonces now is 12 over 1 times 3 over 4. When we can reduce a little bit here, 8 divided by 4 is 1, 4 divided by 4 is 1, and 12 divided by 4 is 3, and 3 times 3 is 9. It's 9. Likewise, 12 multiplied by 1 over 6 is 2. It's 2 because, look at that, it's 12 over 1 times 1 over 6, reduced, divided by 6 is 1, divided by 6 is 2. It's 2. It's 2x. Equal, and multiplication. Multiplication is, well, we use a calculator because it's too heavy. 17 times 12 is 204. 204. Okay, ready now to combine like term. We combine like term here is 6 plus 8 is 15 plus 17. Finally, divided by 17 both sides. X is equal to 12, because remember, 204 come from, so another possibility is no multiplication by calculator now. You leave it like that, 17 plus 12. Entonces 17 plus 12 divided by 12 is obvious. Okay, the 12 is cancelled and the answer stays 17. Exactly the same. Okay, entonces, what is the interpretation of this problem thing? Oh, don't be scared when you see fraction, because we can eliminate any fraction. Multiply is magic. Multiply, nobody working with the fraction. Multiply the entire equation, left and right hand side, by the least common denominator, and magically disappear the fraction. The fraction is gone, no fraction anymore. Everything is whole number. Look at that. Whole number, whole number, whole number, whole number. Okay. And okay, maybe what is the price that you need to pay for this? Well, the price is that the number is a whole, okay, but it's big number, okay, but no problem because we have calculator. And we using the calculator, we solving everything. Any question? Okay, I want to do another, yes, but another considered decimal. Let's see how we manipulate decimal. I can erase the board. You copy? Not necessarily copy. You have. Let me ask you, what is your method? You copy in your notebook everything? Yes or no? Answer me.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay. Super important.
Yes.
Okay. Super. Let me see the last problem. I don't know. What is the number? What is the number now? Is 11, 12, no? 12? It's 12. It's 12, no? I don't remember, guys.
Example 11.
Now it's 12 or it's 11?
11.
11. Okay, super. 11. Bueno, 11 is weird because involve decimal. 0.37 parentheses x plus 20 equal minus 20. Wow, what the hell? Look, it's easy because immediately it's similar to the fraction. But in this case, you multiply the entire equation by a number ending in 0, maybe 10, maybe 100, maybe 1,000, and so on, no? Depending on the amount of decimal place that we have. In this case, we have 2 decimal places. It's obvious that we select 1,000. Because when you multiply the entire equation by 100, this becomes like a 26. And you say, well, professor, I don't understand very well, because you say you multiply 100 times this. And what about this? When I say that you multiply only one time, not 2 times, you multiply outside the parentheses. And inside the parentheses, you don't multiply by 100. You multiply by 100 and 100, que es 10,000. Entonces, no good. The last multiplication, no good. It's only multiplied by the number outside. And the number inside the parentheses stay the same. Likewise, 37 x plus 20 is equal, and don't forget, multiply left hand side and right hand side by the same number. Entonces, it's easy because when you multiply by a number ending in 0, you attach to 0. It's a negative 2,000. The rest is okay. Apply distributive property. 26x. Of course, we can use a calculator now. I multiply 26 times 40 is 1,040 plus 37x plus 37 times 20. It's 740 equal minus 2,000. Okay, ready to combine later. 26 and 37 are lighter. So you got it. 36 positive, 26 positive, sorry, plus 37 positive, both are positive. So adding 63, 63x. Now you adding this guy. Okay, it's a number, just a number without variable. Okay, it's 1,040 plus 740. Is positive both, this is positive. Positive 1780. In the in the right hand side we have minus 200. Okay, now finally you bring down 63x. You put in the other side minus 2,000 minus 1,780, because when I move to the right, I change the sign, and so you combine. Okay, this is 63x equal minus 3,780. Okay, now finally divided by 63. We have x equal, and you put in the calculator, this divided by 63, division 63, bam, is 60. Of course, negative, but positive is negative 60. Final answer. Any question? Okay, so don't worry when you have decimal. No, so you like, so you prefer, so you love decimal, no problema. So you don't like, well, so you, of course, remove the decimal, multiply by the number ending in 0. Maybe depending on the decimal place. You have, well, in this case, well, professor, you have 2 decimal places. It's 100. No, but so you have one hypothetical problem, 1 decimal place and 2 decimal place. So you multiply by the number of the greater decimal place. So you have 1 decimal place and 1 number. Suppose, hypothetically, 0.2 and 0.23. So in this case, you multiply by 100, because when you multiply this, it's 20. We have 0 here and 23. and you convert this decimal to the whole number. Multiply by 100. So you see, suppose another hypothetical, 0.2, 0.23, and 0.235. So in this case, you multiply by 1,000, and you have 2,000, 200, sorry, 230, and 235. When you multiply everything by 1,000. So 3 decimal place, 1, 2, 3. Clear or confusing? Clear or confused? Okay, super. Let's move on now. Clear, super, inequality. Remember, our class is 940. Sorry, it's very intensive. It's a long class, and also it's 3 days per week. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That is the reason that we're ending in 8 weeks. Okay, now let's move on to inequality. Wow, inequality. Linear inequality. In 1 dimension. So 1D. 1D. Let's see after in 2 dimensions, but not today. Entonces, the thing that you need to understand is the inequality is a little bit different because the symbol that we are using is greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. Okay? It says what is greater than. I suppose you remember, no? Alligator, greater than, less than. This is greater than. Or equal to, so it's a combination to equal to, and this is less than or equal to. I suppose you remember very well this, no? Okay, after that, I know that the solution for the inequality is not like equation que is, you know, x equal to, no. It's a bunch of value, it's an interval, and the interval in 1 dimension is expressed of the all real number line. This is the all real number line from negative infinity to positive infinity. 0 here in the middle. Huh? This is my number line. So one specific interval inside this, suppose, is my solution. Then we have different cases. Suppose that this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. And the interval is in between 1 and 4. But okay. Sometimes happen que include or do not include the endpoint. Suppose one possibility. No, it's just example to understand the notation. No, suppose que 1 is not included, parentheses, and 4 yes, is included. Square bracket. So the solution of the hypothetical inequality is solution is equal parenthesis 1, 4 bracket. So that mean que x, que es this value, que I highlight in green color, is in between 1 and 4, but not equal 1 never and equal 4. This is another possibility to express the solution. So we have different notation, guys. This is called the interval notation. Okay, I prefer this notation, and in the test always ask you this notation. And this is another notation que es called set builder notation. Set builder notation is more complicated. It's a little bit, for example, you open the curly bracket like that, your specification of the variable que participa in the inequality, que I suppose que es x or no, such that this stick represents such that, and you copy 1 less than x less than or equal 4. Okay, this is more elegant. However, we frequently using this. I prefer this. in the test. Interval notation. Be familiar with the name, interval notation. And that's it, no? One more detail. Okay, look. Suppose you have inequality like that. 2x greater than 4. Okay. You divide by 2, exactly the same procedure of the equation. And x is greater than 2. Okay, and x greater than 2 means in the all real number line, look, of infinity positive, infinity negative, 0 in the middle, 1, 2. It's a 2. And I highlight the interval using green color. And it's continued forever to infinity positive, no? But include or not include the starting point, no. Parentheses. The notation is, this is equivalent to say from 2 parentheses infinity. Parentheses. When the interval involves infinity or infinity positive or infinity negative, never we use in bracket because infinity is a symbol to indicate that this solution continues forever in that direction. So no, infinity never include bracket. No, it's a wrong, it's a mistake. However, suppose we have another inequality that is a little bit similar, but I have minus 2x greater than 4. Because when you divide by negative 2, because my goal is isolate x, no negative x, positive x. When you divide or multiply any inequality by negative number, in this case 4 divided by negative 2 is negative 2, the symbol of the inequality is completely switching, reverse. Keep in mind, when you divide by positive, stay the same. When you divide by negative, you switch it. When you divide by negative or multiply by negative, positive no, positive stays the same. So now the representation in this case of the solution of the our inequality is, this is the famous line. So in the problem sometimes asks you express it in this notation or express in graphic notation, never using cell-based notation, never. Another possibility graphic. Okay, n negative 2, 0 in the middle, this is negative 1, this is negative 2, entonces less than negative 2, entonces less than negative 2 is to the left, I highlight that part, it's continued forever to negative infinity, and of course, in the negative 2, no include negative 2 because we have no equal here. No equal, no include. Entonces what is the solution and the interval notation? Well, is from negative infinity, comma negative. Do you see something, guys? When you express an interval notation, you open parenthesis or bracket, no? And you copy one number or symbol first, get the lower bound, comma, upper bound. In that order. Because I have no sense, or it's a little bit stupid to write like that. Minus 2 comma negative infinity. No good. Then you copy, and the symbol or the number appears in the left part, comma, the symbol or number you can see in the right part, is the upper. Okay, makes sense? Makes sense? Super. Okay, so we are ready to spend the rest of the time, 30 minutes, doing the inequality example. Let me know when I can erase the board. A ver, I can erase or not yet? Okay, let me check it out. Sherman Collins, Samuel Campos, Alex Manuel Peraza, Frances, Kevin. You know something, I have a lot of experience teaching mathematics, specifically this class. I teach every fall. I feel good good energy in this class. Okay, so I suppose we are doing well, very well. Okay, ready to erase the board. Let's solve the example of the inequality now. Inequality, inequality, inequality. Entonces I put number one example, ¿no? Number one example of the inequality is 12x minus 18 greater than 3x minus 30. Okay, copy that. Here's 3. Okay, what should I do? Well, it's similar to equations. When you bring down, okay, I recommend, guys, the algebra is like that. The algebra, you manipulate line by line, and you put it down. And some people have no organization for the algebra. And copying one corner, another in one other corner, this is crazy. Step by step in the new line. And you apply here distributive property because I need to remove the parenthesis. It's a 9x minus 39. Okay. Okay, now mandatory in this case. You move the variable, the term can contain variable, to the left. Mandatory, left, left. And the term can do not contain to the right. So this 12 stays the same because contain variable and is located in the left hand side. But this no, it's a minus 9x greater than negative 39 stay here. I copy and paste plus 18. Do you understand this manipulation? Now, well, to see we combine. This is 12 minus 3.
Okay. I got this solution. So when you combine 12 and negative 9x, you get 3x. And then negative 39 plus 18 will equal negative 21.
Super good. Finally, divided by 3. Remember, my goal is isolate the x. Entonces x is equal, and 21, negative 21 divided by 3 is 7, negative 7, no? And what happened with the sign? It stay the same or reversing? Or switching?
It reverses.
No, because you are dividing by positive 3. Doesn't matter que in the numerator we have negative 21. So the action you are doing is divided by positive. And when you divide by positive, it stays the same. Good, miss?
Yes.
Now, I leave it like that. No. I want to represent the solution in the number line. And also express the solution using the interval notation. Okay, this is 0, negative 7. I suppose get here. Now, this solution is greater than, and greater than indicate me is to the right because it's greater than, and it's continue forever in that direction. And include a negative 7, no. So the symbolic way to indicate this idea is negative 7. Remember, repeat again. Parentheses do not include. Square bracket, yes, include. So what the answer in the interval notation is parentheses negative 7, comma, infinity. So one possibility to express the answer is like that, bang, or like that, bang. Okay, or like that, bang. Depende, no? In the self-building notation, more elegant, you open curly bracket, you declare the name of the verb because X in our problem, and you copy like that. This is 3 different ways to express the same idea. I prefer this idea, but it doesn't matter. Any question? Let's do another. Number 2. minus 2 parentheses 2y plus 15 less than minus 6y minus 14. Okay, the manipulation is similar to the equation. You see parentheses, you apply distributive property, okay? This is minus 4y minus 30, no? Because negative 2 multiplication by positive 15 and negative 30. For a moment, it stays the same. So, and the last step is the step in which you make a decision see you switching or no. In this case, no. The only thing I did was distribute the property. And the right-hand side, well, I copy exactly the same. And remember, the manipulation is I move every term can contain variable to the left, mandatory left. In the equation, no. In the equation is nice. I prefer left also in the equation. However, no strictly mandatory. However, in the inequality, yes, it's mandatory. Entonces, negative 4y stays the same. Plus 6y, I move to the left. For a moment, stay the same. I just copy less than, less than, less than. Minus 14, bring down, and plus 30. And plus 30. Now we combine later. Negative 4 and positive 6 is 2, no? Positive 2. And this is 16, no? 16. Negative 14, 2 quantity, 1 negative, 1 positive, subtraction is 16. And you put a sign of the bigger number, get positive. And this is the crucial moment in which you divide by 2. Because my goal is I delete that part. And y alone is A. And what happened with the inequality sign? Stay the same or switching? Answer.
It stays the same.
Stay the same because you are dividing, in this example also, by positive number, get 2. Okay, ready to represent the solution. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8. Entonces less than is to the left, no? It's the bunches number, the interval to the left, less than. And it's continue forever in that direction. Therefore, the solution is, well, and do not include A inside the solution. So the symbolic way, as you see equal sign here, you put a bracket. But no, in this example, no. In this example, no equal sign, therefore, parenthesis. And the solution is from negative infinity, comma A. Parenthesis, parenthesis. End the story. Any question? We are the best in Miami-Dade College or no? Okay. Moving on to another. Suppose number 3. Minus 15R plus 30. Less than or equal. Oh, less than or equal now. Minus 5 to R minus 8. Good. Okay, what should I do? What should I do? I don't understand anything. Well, I apply distributive property. So this no parenthesis. Go ahead. Help me. Exactly. I agree with you, miss. She proposed me apply distributive property here. So it's minus 10R plus, no? 40, right? Because negative times negative part. Now remember my... Go ahead.
The smartboard is still on number 2.
Oh, yeah. And number 2 example, no?
Yeah, it's still on number 2.
Sorry. Well, what should I do now? Can lost. Somebody guide me? Somebody help me? Or no?
You
go ahead.
You move your variables. And the 10R, the negative 10R will become positive.
Super. In the left hand side. And what about 30 and 40?
30 will become negative.
And 40?
Will stay the same.
Exactly. Now ready to combine. If negative 15 and positive 10, subtraction and negative 5, no? Less than or equal, this is 10. Oh, finally, divided by negative 5. Both sides. Because I need to isolate R alone. Okay, and now it's negative 2, no? Because 10 divided by negative 5 is negative 2. And what happened with the sign? Stay the same or switching?
It reverses.
Exactly. Why? What is the reason?
Because in this case it's less than or equal to.
But what is the reason I need to reverse it, this sign?
Because the action is negative.
You are divided by a negative number. The action is negative. So you divide it by negative 5. The reason is that the guy can have the new situation is this negative 5. When you divide it by negative or multiply, no? By negative to say it's reverse. Okay, I understand that. Now suppose solution. Negative 2, I suppose que here. Okay, entonces greater than is to the right or to the left?
To the right.
To the right.
To the right, you are right. And you put a bracket or parenthesis in that case?
Bracket.
How do you know?
Because it says equal to.
Absolutely. So the answer is, and the interval notation is bracket minus 2, comma, infinity. Infinity, remember, infinity or negative infinity always ending in parentheses. Because infinity is no number. Infinity is a symbol that indicate that this continues forever. So infinity is no number. So we cannot subtract infinity minus infinity. What the hell is that? I don't have idea. It's impossible to do operation using infinity. Okay, and maybe in calculus, yes, but in algebra, no. Okay, let's do it number 3 or number 4.
Actually, we're on number 3 because we're on number 4 because we did example 1 was the 12x. Example 2 was the 2 negative 2 to y. Example 3 was 15r, so we're on example 4.
Exactly. Copy that. Okay, this is n, guys. N. Let me m minus 5. Okay, it's doing.
Mister, the board is still number 3.
Well, it's okay, guys. It's not important. Okay, number x. This is totally irrelevant problem. We focus on the mathematical part. Okay, no number anymore. Next. What should I do? I need help.
Distributive property first.
Absolutely perfect. So the left hand side, I copy exactly the same, no change. I don't do anything. This is 24, m and 20. Ready. What is the manipulation now?
You move your variables and your numbers.
Like that?
Yes.
Now we combine later. 28 minus 24 is 4. Positive, no? Yeah. And this is 16, no? Positive. Finally, by 4, both sides. And the sign stays the same because you are divided by
positive.
Okay, good. Okay, let me try to write the final answer. Okay, this is 0, and this is positive 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 here. And this is to the left or to the right? Left or right? Left or right? I highlight left, to the left or to the right?
To the left.
To the left. Okay, now, include 4 or no? Paréntesis or bracket?
Bracket.
Bracket, very well. Entonces now the answer in interval notation is paréntesis minus infinity, comma, 4 bracket. Okay, let me try to find in the rest of the time we have some a little bit different problem, a little bit more complicated, Suppose this. I like that. Suppose this is typical three-part inequality. So the inequality that we solving so far is, you know, single, because we have left-hand side and we have right-hand side. But sometimes no. Sometimes we have three-part inequality like that. Look, 8. Let me change the color. 8 less than 4x less than or equal to 24. Wow, it's a three-part. Look at that. 1, 2, 3 part. And you can separate in 2 pieces or no. So you can separate like that. We can. And connecting by and. Okay, I don't know exactly what mean and. I promise you in your moment I want to explain in detail and or. And we can solving and connecting both. But no. I don't like this way. In this case, we can solving without separation. No necessary separation. No. 24, right? 24. You solving simultaneously everything. You divide it by 4. Divided by 4 and divided by 4. 8 divided by 4 is 2. 4 divided by 4 es obvio que 1 and it's invisible multiplier. And 24 divided by 4 is 6. And that's it. This is my answer. So how you represent this answer? Well, you represent like that. It's a 0 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, it's the interval and between 2 and 6. So it's less than 6 and greater than 2. What about the parenthesis and bracket? Do you understand this representation or no? Okay, go. Listen to me. This is equivalent to say x greater than, less than or equal to 6. And 2 is less than x, que es equivalent, this part is equivalent to say x greater than 2. Because the inequality is different to equation. In equation is nice. You have x equal to or 2 equal x. It's the same statement, no? Inequality, no. Inequality, no, because when you switching, you interchange the term and the inequality, you have to reverse it again, similar to the negative number, multiplication or division. But the most important thing I want to explain is que es a bunch of number, for example, less than 6, so in that direction, and que es intersection, coincident, both condition, greater than 2, que es this. Entonces, the part que both interval overlap in between red part and blue part es obvio que es the part que I highlight in green color. Make sense or no? Confusing? I promise that we dedicate the one entire chapter to solving the compound inequality. This is just easy. This is just the elementary part. Do you understand the idea or no? No?
Okay, so
it's confusing.
So when we get ready to represent it on the number line, since we already got that range, how do we write it as far as like putting it in parentheses or brackets?
This is parentheses and this is a bracket. Because our solution includes 6 inside the game, however 2 no. Entonces, in the interval notation es paréntesis 2,6 bracket. Interval notation. Make sense? It's clear or no? Okay. Entonces, this I try to illustrate in the few times that we have the idea for the 3-part. Let's open another 3-part inequality. Que look like a compound, pero actually it's not compound. Bueno, es compound, pero es special compound. Suppose this example que es 9 less than or equal 3t. Let me use in black color. 9 less than or equal 3t plus 3 less than or equal 24. Uy. And my goal is solve for t. And we can work in simultaneously the 3-part, 1, 2, 3 part. The first step is subtracting 3. Okay, one big mistake I saw every day. Let me treat the wrong way. Some people divided by 3. No, this is no. This is totally wrong. Okay, now you apply like an order of operation. You exactly the same way of doing the equation. You eliminate somehow, get rid of these 3. Entonces es 6. 9 minus 3 is 6.
Yeah, it's 6. Less than or equal to 3t, less than or equal to 21.
Absolutely. Finally, ready. Divided by 3. And remember, the 3 that you are dividing now is positive. So the inequality sign stays the same. 6 divided by 3, 2. This is just t, so this is cancel out, and this is 7. Now let's represent a graphic notation and interval notation. Infinity positive, infinity negative. It's about 0 here, no 7 in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. It's obvious that our solution lies in this interval. What about the bracket or parentheses? Both bracket, both parentheses, one bracket, one parenthesis. What do you think?
One bracket, one parentheses.
No. Both. Okay, 2 is equal and 7 is equal. Both bracket.
Yeah, both are brackets.
Exactly. Remember the mnemonic divide. When you have equal sign, bracket. And when you have no equal sign, parentheses. And the answer in interval notation is bracket 2,7 bracket. Both bracket. It's clear or confusing?
Clear.
Okay. Let's do one more similar to this. One more similar. Okay. By the way, this is the last one because I want. Let me see. Yeah. Because I want to summarize everything we covered today and some recommendation for today. Negative 14, black color. Okay, negative 14 less than or equal minus 2c plus 2. Less than minus 2. Well, my goal is isolate 6. For doing this action, you're subtracting 2 first. It's a negative 16. It's cancel out. That was the intention. Eliminate that part. I bring down minus 2c, it's a negative 4. Negative 2 and negative 2 together, and negative 4. Finally, what should I do? Help me. Divided by negative 2, no?
Divide by negative 2.
Absolutely. Everything. By negative 2, by negative 2, by negative 2. Ajá, entonces 16 divided by 2 es 8. Positive 8, ¿no? Ajá. This negative 2 is cancelled. That was the intention. This is just C. And this is positive 2. And what happened with this sign? Stay the same, I just bring down or switch it or reverse it?
They reverse.
Reverse. Like that and like that. However, guys, it's weird. No, I don't like, because normally we put the lower bound in the left. So now this is correct, but this is ugly. Now, in my opinion, you put a 2 here, you put a C in the middle again, and you put A in the right hand side. Entonces now the sign stays the same, or one more time we reverse it. What do you think?
I think we need to reverse it again.
Exactly. Okay, in conclusion, there are 2 reasons in which you reverse it, the symbol in the inequality. Number 1, when you multiply or divide by a negative number. And number 2, when you interchange, because it's much better for you to see in that other way. So you interchange, es obvio que entonces in this case, this greater than become like a less than. So this is this, and this is that. This is like that. Okay, representation this. Zero, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, it's the bunch of values in between 2 and 8. Of course, include A, because I can see here equal sign, and do not include 2, because I don't see here equal sign. The endpoint 2, no, it's not inside the solution, and the endpoint A, yes. So the answer is 2, bracket. Any question? Okay, guys. Let me try to come back again to the original page. Let me stop sharing everything. You see my face now? You see my face?
Yeah.
But I don't like this forest. Next time?
Yes, sir.
No, it's okay. So, no problem. Don't change never the background. The background is my office. Important thing that you are doing today. Okay. Let me stop recording because this is extra.